I want everyone to stop killing each other! You're all fucking dead!
Welcome to the Riff Crew. I'm your host, Steve Mitchell, back for another big episode here in the realm. And joining me, as always, is my great mate with stars in his eyes and on his bandana skull. How you doing, mate?
That's right, man. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen in Cyberland. As you know, this is Skull broadcasting from the past, present, and future in the Chamber of the Cosmos. Here with my good friend Steve Oz from Ozland. I'm an on-again, off-again DC bomb rock band Black Manta. I've been in the scene for a long time. I also worked at the Smithsonian for 20 years, and so I've incorporated my love and passion for history with my love and passion for music. So, as usual, really excited to be here. We have a special guest with us here today. Again, one of the original Godfathers of Doom and singer from Pentagram and Demon, Bobby Liebling. Great to have you here again, man.
Hey, thank you, Skull. Appreciate that, man. A little
It's good to
frazzled
see you.
today. It's okay. Yeah, thank you. You too.
It's always good to have you on, man. I just wanted to start off by saying, you have a new album out, and there's been a lot of traction, a lot of talk about that. If you wanted to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, the album was
Well,
called Lightning.
the last time we talked, you couldn't talk about it, but now you can talk about it.
Okay, now I can blab my head off about it, yes. But I won't run on long. It's called Lightning in a Bottle. And it's a brand new Pentagram album. It was released at the turn of January, February. And it's on Heavy Side Sounds. And we've been touring very extensively since that time. Actually, before that, we already were on the road a lot. But starting in February, it's been monster amount of touring all around the world. And I just got back, as a matter of fact, on Tuesday from Scandinavia,
Wow.
which is developed in the European tour. Then we had, U.S. before that, West Coast, then East Coast before that. I mean, it's been really hectic. And the live, we're doing a half a dozen songs or so off the new album. I'm really overly pleased with it. It's, like people in bands always say, yeah, it's my favorite, but it is. This is the strongest thing I think that I've ever done before. It's got over the top flavoring, but it's got the 70s, completely 70s old sound. It's got a lot of Pentagram nuances in it. And the engineering and production by my guitar player is fantastic. So I'm very, very happy with it.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you if there's like any of the old stuff, because you mentioned before that you wrote many songs back in the day. Are there a few of the old tracks on this new album?
There's only one song that ever had surfaced at all. It's called "I'll Certainly See You in Hell." It's about 2 minutes long, and it's from I wrote that in '71, and it was on some basement rehearsal things that appear all the time by us on YouTube. From back then. There's one recording once of it. There's rehearsal things. Other than that, the only thing that we do that wasn't written for the album was something called "I Spoke to Death," which is one of my favorite songs to do live, and one of my favorite ones on the album too. That was written music and the lyrics by guitar player Tony Reed, and performed on a split single in the early '90s by his other group, Moss Generator. And we decided to do that when I heard it and say, yeah, that's real Pentagram. They when he first wrote it, it was titled, a working title was called Pentamoss. So, and Tony's always been a huge Pentagram fanatic too. So
that's awesome. Yeah, because I was going to say
everything else is brand new.
Everything's brand. Yeah, I was going to ask if you had a favorite track on the album.
I think my favorite track, because I love doing it live too, is maybe Thundercrest. Thundercrest is kind of morphed into meaning something that it didn't mean. It's kind of an inside joke with us. I don't know if I should go into it or not. It's kind of a strange flavor it has, because it's about a guy who was damaged by a female that he was involved with, and it blew his mind. And nevertheless, he just couldn't get over her Thundercrest, which is referring to her pelvic area, let's say, just for TV's sake, or pussy. All right, you couldn't get past the pussy. Pussy. So what the hell? All right.
Right.
So it's fun to do for us.
It's all rock and roll, man.
It's all rock and roll.
Sex-
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of it reminds me of the Pentagram song "Petrified" because it's got a real heavy underdrive, and it's somewhat Sabbathy. But I love the chorus. It's just it kicks you in the balls, kicks you in the head, kicks you in the cunt. I don't care what you got. It kicks you there.
Awesome. Well, I was going to mention that song "Lady Heroin." That's very heavy. If people know your history, the
Right.
local scene, and it's very heavy. Obviously, kind of self-biographical. I mean, you want to
It
talk
is,
about
but yeah, sure. Guess what? I didn't write any of the lyrics to that. Okay. The song, the lyrics were written totally by our drummer, Henry Vasquez.
Interesting.
And he wrote that to give a perspective through my eyes of, what I had been through and have gone through, for a large part of my life,
Wow.
which was heroin addiction. And he did some great, great lyrics and great. It was really a blast to express myself through the words. He just kind of gave me an idea of where he wanted them placed and so forth, and changed a couple of them, but not much. It's simple, but it's to the point, and it hurts like I hurt during those times.
Sure,
so
it's heavy.
It really is
It's
it's a heavy duty song. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an epic. I love
It's
it.
very heavy. Yeah, I mean, you said you
fantastic.
guys have been playing out a lot. I got to see you guys at the Death Fest a couple of months or so back, and there was an amazing reaction. You guys were fantastic. You sounded great. So it was just, I mean, because the local guys, we've been into you for like 30 plus
Right.
40 whatever. It's just great to
Yeah, but it's
see
the best.
you.
This is the best pentagram of all of them to me. It's the most refreshed, and I'm enthused. It's a different feeling.
Well,
The
yeah, it's
players,
great seeing you guys out there, and you got a great response. Are you getting that kind of response everywhere?
we're getting that and even much more. Yeah, it's been
Awesome.
people have been seemingly stoked as hell, like they would say, over the new group. And every place, I mean, we've been packing every single place we're playing, and it's been ridiculous, turnout and stuff like that. And the reactions are remarkable. Our audience now has basically become yet another generation. And I can spot
There are a lot of
quickly.
kids there. Yeah, everybody loves the new album, man. They love the new album.
Yeah, dig it. Our audience has become really about 18 to 30 overall.
All right.
And it's got a lot
Killer,
of
man.
female followers, which it didn't have nearly that amount before. So it's cool.
Sure.
We're really on having all these new fans and stuff like that.
Are
It's
you guys
fun.
are you guys working on any new material?
We're going to go in the studio in September and October and do the next new album.
Wow.
Quick.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we've
Man.
got well over half a dozen of them already. They've been working for them in the can already since we did the first one.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I got to keep going while I'm still breathing.
Well, I was going to ask my next question was we were going to talk about the meme that just kind of nobody knows when that's going to happen. So has that affected your visibility or your popularity?
Yeah.
Like album sales, any of that stuff?
All of the above. Mega. It's been real.
Interest in the band?
Yes, all of those things. It's been
Crazy.
a wild ride since that happened. I mean,
You never know. It's like
no.
when you're on stage, you're just doing your thing, right?
Right.
And
Right, you guys know, because you've seen me for many, many years. I've been doing the same damn thing for 42 years in the Ghoul.
right.
All of a sudden it pops up, look at his eyeballs. What's new? You first learn?
Right. You're just doing your thing, man. You're just performing, and it's like, bam,
Yeah.
it's like lightning in a bottle. It's like lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
It just got captured. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. So after that happened, I'm sitting in the living room, and my wife's like, "You're not gonna believe this." And one of the neighborhood, the busybodies, like, because they're always posting like local stuff. She's like, and the local busybody posted a thing that said, "This is how I feel in the morning before I get my coffee," and it was you, and that's what it said, and I was like, and we just laughed because I had already told her about it, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like if our neighborhood like busybodies are spreading this meme, I was like, "Man, you've gone
Yeah.
global."
Yeah, it's been there's over 150 different memes now that connotate, things from it and have additives and so forth. And it's got over 85 million views worldwide. So
Well, that's killer,
that's
man.
pretty viral, I'd say.
Yeah,
It's a bad virus.
that is
It's
a
been wild. I
virus, all
mean,
right.
yeah, we got stopped by. I mean, I have TSA cops stop us at the airport. We think they're gonna, uh, remand us for something, God knows, or try to, and they go, "Can I take a picture with you?" And all this shit. Soccer moms, little kids of elementary school groups. It's pretty bizarre.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, maybe another one will happen, but
Oh,
this.
God. I know, but you know what? It's kind of it's a dichotomy in some form, because it's like, gee, I finally got famous after 50 years for being a joke.
Yeah, it's
So
like
what
you
the
just
fuck,
never know.
right?
It's like
Yeah.
you got to
But
take the good with the bad, right?
yeah, you absolutely do, and you ride with it, man. You let the negativity you roll off, and you keep the positive under your, carrying the ball, like the ball, and you gotta strive on and keep doing it. Hey, man, it's like it's risen all the popularity, the profile, the visibility and so forth like that to an incredible extent, and I'm just happy about that. Yeah.
That's her. Yeah, I mean, when I was there at the show, I saw there was like, you guys had shirts with it and
Yeah.
posters and all that. I mean, it's a marketing thing. It's smart. It's fun. It's smart.
Yeah. One shirt was, as a matter of fact, the shirt design came from my buddy Vincent Howard from Dope Zone, and
Oh, okay.
he sent the little shirt design, and he sent it to my wife, and she,
That's funny. I mean, it could actually be the cover of the next album. It could just be
God forbid, or whatever forbid, whoever.
That's funny.
Yeah, but it's all cool, man, and we're just riding with it, and it's still been, creeping up here and there, popping up new memes.
Well, I wanted to ask you because, do you think there would ever be like maybe a reunion with the '80s Pentagram guys, like a one-off?
No, no,
No, no.
no,
All
sorry.
right.
No, I know you want
Well, I
that.
mean, because
Sorry.
everyone's still active and everyone's still alive. I figured, I was just
No, they're
wondering.
not there. No, Joe doesn't play drums nowadays,
Oh,
and yeah, Marty plays only as for a lark on the side. I mean, no,
right,
Victor's semi-retired. So
right,
no, that's who you're talking about, which I take it is. Yeah, nah, I'm
right.
loving every minute of playing with these guys I'm with. I have no intentions of doing any shifting, at least myself. I mean, I would, for the most part, I would hang it up if when this one's done or runs its course or whatever. I mean, although I say that all the time, what the hell, I'm addicted to playing, so fuck
Well,
that too.
my follow-up question is, I mean, if there was ever an interest in like a documentary for like the '70s and '80s version of Pentagram, would you be interested in doing something like that?
A documentary? That
Yeah.
all depends on what it. I don't see what kind of documentary it could really do.
Well, just like the history of the music scene in DC and like the
Well,
birth of the
but
band.
that's been like played to a bust as far as I'm concerned. I mean, there's been 10,000 this is and that's the DC scene. And realistically, what I would love if I had my one wish, seriously now, and this is just a fantasy because it never could happen. I don't think now anymore, but the one thing I'd love is an actual Hollywood biography with choice actors showing the next 10 years of what happened after the movie left off of Pentagram, because that's when the band took off. That's when the band became higher profile and then entered the majors and so forth. And that's when the band really got its day in the sun, for lack of other terms. I'd love that. And it was originally getting done by Universal. I did. And it was getting done by Kim Coates was playing me from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, okay.
Show on HBO. Yeah, he's a big Pentagram fan, huge Pentagram fan. And I saw him in Hollywood makeup backstage, in Bobby makeup even. And it blew my mind. They were going to do that, but then they abandoned the project. He came to see Pentagram twice in LA in 2016. And we had a good time and hung out. And this was in the making. And they abandoned the project.
Who was going to play you?
Kim Coates from Sons of Anarchy, the HBO series.
Oh, okay.
On for 9 years. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tom Cruise?
It won many awards. That series.
I guess I'm asking. I can't remember if we sent it to you or not, but we actually we interviewed Steve Lorber. I ran into him at the local record show, and we were talking about Pentagram. He's like, I used to manage those guys back in the day, and so we interviewed him just to kind of get his whole perspective on the whole like 70s era and that kind of thing.
I'm still in contact with Steve on rare occasion, but semi-occasionally. He's contacted me about 6 different times wanting me to do his show with him, a radio show, but he never follows up, so who knows what happened.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It was a lot of fun. It gave a little more insight for the fans out there that are interested in the history of the band, you know.
They were only he was only with us like 6 months or so, him and Gordon Fletcher.
Yeah.
Maybe a year the most, but not more than that.
Right.
But we had fun. It was a cool band. It was another different saga, you know.
Sure.
And then you move on. Right?
Well, that's a perfect segue, because I have a question for you about the whole Sabbath thing. Have you been following, like, you know, how they're hanging it up and they had their final show? Have you been following it at all?
I have to a good extent. I mean,
it kind of blows your mind a little bit, right?
I kind of saw it as semi-sad because Ozzy's obviously not in good shape these days, and it kind of, to me, I saw it as another sharing exploitation of my husband, because
I'm not going to argue with you, man.
Yeah, it's a moneymaker all the way, and that's the way I saw it. It was kind of I felt bad. I mean, just like Ozzy once saw my musical documentary, and at that time I was a total mess, and he said, "I feel sorry for the guy." Yeah, I saw him, he's a mess. Right? Well, you know, bless him, he's, you know, not in good shape, and I don't think that kind of thing is right. It's just like when the guy asked me on another interview, would you ever consider the Pentagram a hologram? I said, what are you, fucking nuts, man? If you can't get up there and do it, let it rest. Give it a break, man. Ronnie Dio, he's dead, but we can still see him? No, you can't. Trust me, he doesn't look like that if you were to see him.
The Dio hologram?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The Dio hologram wouldn't look so pretty if you saw a Dio right now, would it? That's a shameful disgrace to me to do that kind of stuff to people. You know,
I mean,
beating a dead horse, literally.
Well, we were kind of chatting about this a little bit before, but that's another perfect segue. Is like how this AI has exploded and technology exploded. I mean, you have any thoughts about that?
I can't stand it. I think it stinks all the way to hell and back. I mean, 10 times easier my ass, first of all. Try finding and getting a hold of a human being if you have a problem with something, and screw you. Your back's against the wall, baby. You're on your own. Because us robots, or that's what apparently dictates the policy almost already. Us robots don't like you to have any of your life anymore. So commit genocide slowly by tearing you apart. You talk to text. If I speak to someone and talk to text even, it says the opposite of the thought I'm trying to convey and insults the person half the time to where it's like, oh shit, what did it put down there? You know, it stinks.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it happened almost like overnight. It happened. I mean, everybody knew it was coming, but people were saying, "Oh, it's a ways off." But the way that everything is happening so fast, man, it's not like right out of the movies almost. It's happening so fast.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point of absurdity. I can't. Yeah. What more can I say? It sucks. All of this. Yeah, but look at the technologies we've set forth, and look at the ease of Yeah, you can talk to somebody in a different fucking country. Big goddamn deal. Otherwise,
Right.
it's on ice, man. Bullshit.
I mean,
We're
we're
no longer needed. Get it through our heads. We're not needed. And to be not needed destroys what human beings are
exactly
basically built on, which is the theory of we're a creature of hope. And
your soul. Yeah.
There is no generic dirt, shit, fuck it. Get rid of that crap while you still maybe have a slight chance. Huh? That's how I feel about that.
I mean, when we were younger, we saw like old, sci-fi movies where you have space cars, flying cars and lunar land bases. We kind of, all that kind of is like, we thought the future was going to be different, but now it's like, AI has kind of exploded like the genie's out of the bottle. So
yeah, it's taken over life. Sad. So, and it puts everybody living in fear all the time and on the defense or having to run. It's fight or flight. No, it's flight, man. Because it's gotten scary to the people now. We're all running for cover and running from the big bad wolf. Right? Yeah.
Someone's gonna have to stay and fight. Someone's gonna have to fight those Terminators, Bobby. It'll be you and me. We'll fight the Terminators. Me and
the cockroaches and Keith Richards will still be around. What the fuck, right?
That's right. Hey man, I wanted to tell you your shirt. I wanted to mention I love your Captain Beyond shirt. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you. I just got it back from
Black Manta. We actually got to play with him one time at the Doomfest a few years back. It was awesome.
I love them. I always love them and always will. Anything they do, even the later inceptions of stuff that like now they're still touring. All that. That's pretty cool.
Right on.
Love Bobby Caldwell. Anyhow, but yeah.
So he was great. He was fantastic. He has a great backup band.
Yeah.
They sound just like Captain Beyond.
They actually do. Yeah, I've seen a few things on YouTube and stuff, and I was pretty impressed. It was really cool.
Right.
It was like, yeah, go Bob.
Right on.
Kicks ass.
Did you have any thoughts or questions, Steve?
Well, actually, I was fortunate to see that year at Doomfest, because that was the year I came out to Maryland. Was the year they played, so it was pretty cool to catch them, because it's the type of band I would never expect to see.
Yeah, right on.
Cool. Yeah.
So
do you have any?
I guess just one question, just in terms of we're talking about AI and stuff like that. I know that there might be technology to create music, but there still isn't the same exhilaration as standing on stage and watching a show as well. Do you see that there's any possibility that the live experience can be replaced by technology, or you can't
I don't.
Well, he's
replace it?
talking about the hologram.
Not in my book. No,
Mm.
nothing can replace people getting up there and giving
It's
a show.
heresy.
But, hey, by the same token, though, nothing could replace the show you used to see when you had something to see, a show on stage, and you weren't looking at the guy who bagged your groceries standing up there like a schlumpy looking mess. To me, it's just, I wish, let me just put it this way. I like to dress up on stage, and that's my cup of tea, and the other elements are not. It's just, I like to give people something to look at. You go to see a show, not to hear a show. If you want to hear a show, you can hear the record, or you can hear a live album. You can hear a recording of a concert, but you go to see a show. Give the people something to see, or put on the Ritz some kind of which way, even if you're not dressing up. Give them something that they'll remember, man. You want to leave them with impact, don't you?
Sure.
Don't bore them with, we only play an hour with including the encore. We do that because the kind of music we play is intense as hell. It gets to be an overdose. These bands come on and play 2 hour sets of that kind of stuff. It's like, after a while, yeah, all right, next. Good
Right.
song. It just gets mundane to me. So,
Because you when you got involved with music, it was kind of like an era of the loud freaks in terms of the old volume freaks. How much are you still like a volume freak?
totally. Total volume freak. We still play very, very loudly. A lot of sound men in Europe, because they have caps in some of the countries, tell us, we're going to have to turn this down. And so we do during the sound check, and then crank it up again. Because,
Blue cheer forever, right? Blue
What?
cheer forever.
Yeah, give me that cactus. Give me those stacks, man. I like to look like I've got artillery up there with my army. I want to have some tanks. A pop gun doesn't work.
Vince Abyss
You want to
eruptum.
mesmerize them.
That's right. That's right. Vince Abyss eruptum, man.
Yeah, knock them over the wall of sound. Come on.
So, do you have any last words out there for your fans?
Yeah. Upcoming for the future, don't believe all that you hear about people, because there's a lot of misinformation floating around, and certain bands tend to get stigmatized because of things like that. I'm not going to go into particulars, but it's just people who know me and know Pentagram and so forth are adept at learning things they may misconstrue. And I want all of our fans to always have that good old-fashioned comfort zone of peace, tranquility, and a wall of sound still. But, let's be nice to each other, okay? It works better. That's all. Stop the attack, please.
Right on. Right on.
Just underline for folks. Some folks will pick up on that. Some won't. You can edit it out. It doesn't matter. Not going to go there all the way, but I touched.
All right. Well, I just have one last thing to say, and that's remember, look to the stars, carry that torch of enlightenment, and strive to be a disciple of rock and roll and the Brotherhood of Orpheus. Peace.
There you go. Lightning in a bottle there.
Song's cold, creature of the night. evil is shining bright. I can trust to kill, I'll turn into the night. I get a lot to go with, you drink some pills too. And I took the knife fantastic, with my whiskey and I am shoot. I've been by its victim, set my silence and move in. I'm a natural born killer, baby, gonna get under your skin. I don't want it. You want some more? I know you like it. Preacher, in the shadows, out of sight. Preacher, the night, face out. I'm gonna fight. Your first born, gotta go back for more. And stop until I'm satisfied. Gotta get your head ignored. Oh, I like it rough. It's just a bit of fun. Yeah, I like what's the truth. But I don't wish I would. I'll pick my next victim. Set my sights and move in. I'm a natural born killer, baby. Gonna get under your skin. I don't want it. You want some more? I know you like it. Preacher, the night, in the shadow, out of sight. Preacher.